I don't spend another man's money. In fact, I make my own money. I don't need to spend another man's money. I've owned multiple businesses across multiple platforms, and they all work together. It's an open legal case, so I am going to be very careful with what I say. I probably say way too much in this episode out of like anger and hurt and like clarity for them. But it was disgusting. I don't need to spend another man's money. My husband's an amazing provider. I am an amazing provider. And I don't need to spend anybody else's money. One thing that the public loves to criticize all housewives, not just me, oh, these allegations. Sometimes the allegations are real. Sometimes with a civil case, not a criminal case. I've only had civil cases. And we own a lot of businesses, and we've been doing it for a very long time. Like, litigation is part of it. Sometimes people think allegations are evidence. Allegations are what you do in a lawsuit. You throw everything in the kitchen sink. You allege anything and everything you can think of, especially when you have a case where you don't have a document, where you don't have I'm trying to be very careful because it's an open legal case, and we, had filed for a dismissal, and that's very hard. And we're working towards ending this one case. There's only one case against us. Since I've been filming, there were not 5 cases against me. Bronwyn misspoke. She's not a legal expert. She's not a lawyer. She is very nosy, and she's very committed to retaliation and trying to expose me when there's nothing to expose. With that said, if you read the lawsuit and you read my response, you'll understand it very, very clearly. We've denied all those allegations. We said they're a fanciful tale. There is no evidentiary support to back that. No, the women were not open to hearing what I was saying. I think my close friends like Meredith, she understood what was going on. She has a law degree. She doesn't practice, but she has a law degree. I think my friend Amy was trying to make some great points, but the bottom line is they weren't committed to hearing that. It was like, you're going to succumb to the idea that you're a bad person and business person and your life is a lie, which made me furious. And I'm like, I've never done this to you guys, but if you want to talk about my business, we're going to talk about yours, because I've dealt with this for 6 years. This isn't the first time. Hopefully it's the last, but it was really frustrating for me.